So you're thinking about moving or investing in the North Dallas area. Well, there's no better place to do so, in my opinion. I know I might be a little bit biased, but there is so many incredible things coming up this way, and I'm gonna be touching on something insane that was just approved recently that will be going in far north Dallas, and actually about doubling the population of this certain area. So it's gonna have a huge impact not only on that specific location but all around it. So many exciting things coming here. As you've already heard and seen many videos on, the PGA headquarters in Frisco just opened. I actually got to play there the other day. It was absolutely incredible. Even if you're not a golfer, it's definitely something to check out. They have multiple restaurants right on the course, and they have a 2-acre putting green. It's like the biggest putting green ever. That's absolutely free. A chipping area, absolutely free, that you can do all day and eat food and drinks right off of that. So an insane place. They've also announced the Universal is coming to Frisco as well. So many cool things coming to the Frisco area, but we're going to be talking about, like I said, far north Dallas, and this is going to have a huge impact on this area. Some people are going to like it, some people are not. But if you are an investor and you're wondering, where should I park my money? What's a good place to invest in? I know there's lots of great areas, but this particular area is not expensive. It's very cheap right now, but not for too long. So you're gonna wanna stick around for this video because we're getting after it right now. Channel, please do me a favor, subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current real estate market here in North Dallas. My name is Preston Gale, your local real estate agent. I get calls, texts, and emails from people just like you every single day looking to move to North Dallas, and I absolutely love it. Whether looking to move tomorrow or a year from now, please do me a favor and don't be shy. Give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email, and I would love to help you and your family make a smooth move to Dallas. All right, so you're probably wondering where I'm talking about it specifically as far as North Dallas goes. Well, I'm talking about far north Dallas, and that would be the Denison area, Lake Texoma area. So this is also right attached to the Sherman area. So as you know, or if you've probably seen, Sherman just announced a while back, I guess a year or so ago, about the $30 billion facility coming out that way for Texas Instruments. Texas Instruments has already been out there for quite some time, but this is going to be the biggest investment in Texas history. But that's not what we're talking about here today. The development we're going to be talking about here today is going to be a neighborhood. This neighborhood is going to be called Preston Harbor. Now, why is this news? Well, this is news because this is the same developer that developed Craig Ranch in McKinney, Texas. And for those of you who don't know what Craig Ranch in McKinney, Texas is, it is a massive master plan community that started back in 2000. It's actually still they're still building there today. I actually did a video just this past week called The Pinnacle of Craig Ranch. So Craig Ranch is basically one huge community with lots of little communities in between. That's where the Byron Nelson Classic PGA was just held recently. They've got gyms, they've got restaurants, they've got every different type of house you can imagine, from townhomes to estate type properties on the lake. So it's one of the most well-known developments in McKinney and the North Dallas area. Well, Preston Harbor up in far north Dallas in Denison, Texas. Now, Denison is right on the border of Oklahoma. So we were talking about way up there, still a little hour or so to downtown Dallas. So not as far as many of you would think. But this development is going to be much bigger than the development in McKinney called Craig Ranch, which makes it's going to be insane. So Preston Harbor is going to be a 3,100 acre community, which Craig Ranch, I think, is around 2,200 acres in McKinney. So 3,100 acres, and we're looking at around 7,500 home sites. There's going to be a resort there with over 200 rooms. You're going to have tons of boat slips, activities, pools, pickleball, to name a few. You're gonna basically have every restaurant option. It's just gonna be one huge, incredible new development. And if you've been to Denison, Texas, this is basically gonna double the size of Denison and really increase the home prices there. So a little more about this community. So George Schuler bought this 3,100 acre piece of property over 20 years ago. So this has been 20 years in the making so far. So George Schuler passed away here recently in April, and now David Craig, the CEO who did Craig Ranch, is going to be taking over and starting this massive development. So currently, why this is big news is, one, is way far north Dallas. So this is something that this area and these people have never seen before. It's just not a location that there's a ton going on right now. These areas are more popular than you would think. Denison has a population of about 26,500 here in 2023. And its neighboring city, Sherman, is actually much larger at almost 50,000 residents. So this one neighborhood is expected to double the population of Denison, Texas. So as you can imagine, home prices are going to increase quite a bit with this beautiful new development. They're going to have anything from townhomes, luxury apartments, to luxury estates on the lake. So that's what the cool part is. So for many of you who don't know Lake Texoma, it is a really nice and large lake. There's actually private beaches all over the place that people, you could literally go and find a beach on Lake Texoma with sand and be the only ones out there for as far as you can see. So it's definitely uncharted territories. You know, the locals actually, you know, they probably use this stuff quite often. And so there's going to be mixed reviews on this particular development. I'm sure a lot of the locals are not going to love this, but it's going to be huge for Denison, Texas as a whole, especially for those small business owners, which there's a lot of in Denison, Texas. So if you live in Denison, Sherman, and the surrounding areas, or off to Lake Texoma, Pottsboro, comment below and let me know what you think about this particular development and everything going on. So you may be wondering, you know, how long is this going to take? Well, this is going to be in 3 phases, and you know, the Craig Ranch in McKinney is still going on. It started in 2000. We're here in 2023, so as you can imagine, this is going to be a very long project, but just going to bring so many jobs, so many great things to the area. And the reason why I brought up investors in the beginning is because this is a very popular area for investors. I have tons of friends that have investment properties there. I've owned investment properties in these areas as well. And the big reason is because of the population size, the growth, and the home prices. So the average home price in Denison, Texas, and right here in the spring of 2023 was $262,000. That is this month. So as you can imagine, if we're looking in Frisco, Prosper, and McKinney, all these other areas, we're looking at a much, much higher number. So you can get a brand new construction in these areas in the 200,000s. There's, you know, really nice remodeled homes even below 200,000. So because there's a lot of older homes as well. So I've also sold duplexes and things like that in this area, brand new duplexes for $450,000. Of course, prices change all the time. Depending on when you see this video, prices will be different. But I wanted to bring up this video to let you know, you know, all these new developments are coming out there, but now that this development is coming out there as well and going to double the size of the population right off of Lake Texoma, it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. If you're ever in the area, you need to go check out Lake Texoma. But you know, if you're looking to purchase or find a place to park your money in the next, you know, couple of years, I can't tell you too many better areas to do so for getting the most money and the most house possible. You know, of course, anything south of there is great as well, but you're going to pay more for it. This is an up and coming area. This development's going to take quite some time. So you're going to be able to, that money, that dollar is going to travel a whole lot further in this area for the time being. So if you're looking for cash flow, a place to park your money, appreciation, all the above, this is going to be an amazing opportunity for you. So I'm excited to see how this thing develops. We're going to get a lot more information. There'll be more videos. I'll actually go out there in the future once this thing gets started, of course, because office videos actually are not my favorite. I like to be out in the communities. I like to show you guys what's going on. So if this is the first video that you've seen, and you haven't seen other videos and you're wondering why I'm not out and about, well, I do a ton of that. I do 2 of those every week and then a 1 office video. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little video of what's going on here in the Denison, Texas area in far north Dallas. If you're looking to move anywhere in the DFW Metroplex whatsoever, tomorrow or a year from now, I'd love to be a resource for you and be your agent of choice. So make sure to give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email, and I'd love to help you and your family make a smooth move to Dallas. Hope to see you around town.